All right, so happy Monday. Make sure you have your water, your blocks. I start out standing. Let your feet be a little bit wider than your shoulders. And Renge had requested that we do these non-holding stretches just in an organic way. And I've been kind of liking it. So find organic movement. I'm going to demonstrate what feels good for me, but you find what feels good for you. Just moving your body parts. And then we'll come into the center. So right now I'm stretching out my wrist, my knees, and then I can bend at the waist, add a little more movement to the arms and the shoulders, the elbows. So make your goal to look as silly as possible and to just feel your waist, your hips, your feet, your neck, your shoulders. If you're gonna bend forward, widen your feet, maybe make your way down to the floor. Notice your heart rate increasing just a little. Rita and I were talking, I was sharing about having more humility. And I think acting silly, moving silly is one part of that. So don't forget your neck. Maybe coming from side to side, picking up your toes, stretching long. Bringing movement to your body, reminding it that it is alive, letting it remind you where you need to be gentle or where you're ready to take it to another level. Do this for just a few more breaths. And wherever you were, make your way up. Come up to a mountain pose. Align the insides of your feet. Spread your toes wide. Place your feet right under your hips. Roll your shoulders back and down. Reach your fingertips towards the floor as you grow your crown nice and tall. Let your eyes close or find a drishti and focus in on your breath. Don't try to change anything just yet. Just notice your breathing. Close your lips. If they were open, take a nice long inhale through the nostrils and hold. Feel your chest puff up with air. Pull your belly in, open your mouth, and blow it out twice as slow. Do it again. Inhale through the nose and hold. Feel your belly expand. And then exhale through the mouth, nice and slow, and drop your fingers a little bit closer to the floor. Relax your shoulders. One more. Hold. Release nice and slow. Feel your feet getting heavier, your head getting lighter. any tension, any stress in your neck and shoulders releasing. Close your lips, find your normal Ujjayi breath, unless you need a couple more of those, and go ahead and do a couple more. Feel your feet underneath you, the toe mounds, the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, and pull up the arch of your foot. Notice your shins, your calves, your knees. Notice if you're standing evenly on both feet. Bring your attention up to your buttocks, up your thighs, to your pelvis. Tuck that tailbone ever so slightly. Pull your belly button in. Feel the top of your head grow taller and more stress. Release out of your shoulders as you stand up nice and tall. Your fingers get a little heavier. Feel the opening across your chest. Have awareness up your back. Feel how your head balances on the top of your spine with your throat open and your face soft. Be in your body, on your mat, ready for your practice, connected to your innate body wisdom. Pay attention throughout your practice. What is your body saying to you? We're not forcing, we're exploring with our body. Bring your hands to a prayer mudra, touch your thumbs to that third eye. Let your elbows come out wide, relax your shoulders down. With your thumbs pressing at the third eye, your hands pressing together. Invite the two hemispheres of your mind to integrate your logic, your intuition, your ego, your higher self, your knowledge, and your wisdom. As you integrate, notice how the mind quiets and an observer comes forth, able to direct the mind, to notice the thoughts without becoming them. Relax your hands down across your heart. Let your attention come down to that heart space, fully in your body, with an integrated mind. Take a moment to connect with your high heart, to remember your preciousness, your humanness, to feel that unconditional love that is within you. This is the place where we make a commitment to make our yoga self-care. And as we do, we build neural pathways to bring that self-care into our life. Say something nice to yourself. Let it land and sink in. Let it bring a smile to your face as you notice that you believe it. Breathe in, breathe out. When you're ready, slowly release your hands. I'm going to let one more person in, and then we'll get started. So go ahead and grab a drink if you like. I'm already warm here. I have my door open, that's why. And let's come to the back of our mat. In mountain pose. Or you can have your feet wider if you know that is good for you. We're going to take our hands to our hip crease and just sit back easy in the chair. Come up. So bend the knees, sit back, come up. Just notice where your knees are today, how they're feeling. Think about keeping your crown nice and tall, that throat open, and breathe, and breathe. And come to standing. Release your hands. Step that left foot forward. Cant that back foot. Inchworm that left knee and or left foot, and then bend the left knee, come into warrior one. Turn your hips. Just sink down, see how that feels. Grow your crown nice and tall. Then press into the left foot, step forward with the right, and do those squats again. Sinking down, coming up. Sinking down, coming up. You guys are helping me do my PT today. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up, stay up. Step back with the left foot. Cant it. Find warrior one here. Turn your hips and your shoulders. Inchworm your foot to find that space. Knee over ankle, hands at the waist. Just breathe and breathe and breathe. Press into the right foot, hop or jump that left foot forward. Sweep your arms up. Pull your belly button in, relax your shoulders. Crescent over to the right, drop that right hand down. Drop that left hand across, then inhale up and exhale over. Flow with your breath, up and over and up and over and up and over. Last side, up and over. Come back to center. Bring those hands to prayer. Bend your knees. Balance on your left foot. Lift up your right foot. Step back for warrior one. Turn your hips, your shoulders, stack your knee. Breathe and breathe. Fine tune your pose. Take a moment to feel the hips, the shoulders, the length of your neck. Press your palms together. Let your elbows be out wide. And breathe and breathe. Weight into the left foot. Hop that right foot forward. Weight onto the right foot. Lift the left foot. Balance. And then step that left foot back. Warrior one. Elbows out. Crown tall. Sink down. Feel your pose. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Weight into the right foot. Use your core. Hop that left foot forward. Sweep your arms up. Out to the side. Palms face the ceiling. Kiss the shoulder blades together. Let your hands be in a receiving mudra. Breathe. Take the left arm forward, right arm back, twist at the waist. Flow with your breath. Try to slow it down. See if you can keep your hips facing forward. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Hold those arms up. Don't let them drop down. One more each side. Sweep the arms up. out to the side, bend the knees, lift the heart, hold it for just a second, kissing the shoulder blades, feeling the throat open, the mind open, the hinge at the hips. Take a big inhale and swan dive down. Touch your fingertips towards the mat and step back into box pose, hands and knees. Set up for success. 10 fingers spread wide, toes are tucked, knees are under hips, arms are under outer shoulders, and flow into some cow and cats. Exaggerate your moves. Find stillness. Sweep that left arm up, thread it underneath, tap it down, then lift up on the inhale. Exhale, thread it through, tap it down. Up and down. One more. Up and hold it down. Rest your head. Adjust your right hand to press into the mat. Find that stretch across the left shoulder. Breathe. 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 Make your way out and back into some cat and cows. And we will do the other side. Come to still. Right hand sweeps up. Threads underneath. Tap it down. Inhale up. Exhale. Thread it through. Inhale up. Thread it through. One more. Inhale up. Thread it through. Rest the side of your head. Press into the left hand. Stretch across your upper back, your shoulder. Breathe. Let your right palm face the ceiling. Soften your face. Notice your breath. Make your way out. Set your hands up for success. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Come into a downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Bend your knees. Wag your tail. And walk your hands towards your feet. Widen your feet if you need to. Bend your knees, glue your belly to your thighs, lift your hips, shake your head, dump out that head trash. And breathe, stretch the back of your legs up into your glutes. And roll up one vertebra at a time. You're at the back of your mat. Weight into your right foot, step your left foot forward, find that warrior one. Once you've got the lower body, add the arms up, pinky tips in, elbows out, kiss your shoulder blades, lift your heart. Breathe and breathe. Find your way out, hop, skip, jump that back foot forward, sweep your arms up, swan dive down, knees bend, arms splay, heart lifts, fold forward, touch down. Walk your hands to the right, press your hips to the left. Keep your belly on your thighs. Find that twist down the left side. Come back to center, fold a little deeper. Shake your head, dump out that head trash, all those beliefs that don't serve you anymore. And then walk your hands to the left, press your right hip away. Lift your hips, drop your head. Come back to center, roll up. Feel your mountain. Weight your right foot. Lift up your left. Step back for warrior one. Reach your arms up. Elbows out, pinky tips in. Hips face forward, shoulders face forward. A string pulls your heart up. Breathe and breathe. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your foot forward. Reach your arms up. Swan dive down. Touch your hands to the mat. Step back into box pose. Set up for success. Left arm sweeps up, threads underneath. Drop the side of your head down, press into the right hand, step back with the right foot. Lift that leg, point the toe, roll that right hip back. Breathe and breathe. Use your core. Breathe. Exhale back to all fours. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Rest your head, rest your shoulder. Step back with the left foot. Lift it up when you're ready. Stack your hips. Use that left hand to help you balance. Contract your core. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Tuck your toes, come into your dog. Come up onto your toes, lift your hips, widen across your upper back, then drop your heels, pull your belly button in, elongate through the crown. Feel that stretch in the back of your ankles, up your calves, behind your knees, up into the hamstrings, into the glutes, across your shoulders. Feel the length of your spine from your tailbone to your crown. Lengthen it. When you're ready, walk your hands to your feet. Find that forward fold, add elbows, grabbing your elbows for ragdoll. Lift your hips, drop your forearms. Breathe and breathe. Release your hands, roll up one vertebra at a time. Find your mountain. Weight into your right foot, step your left foot forward, warrior one. Take your time to align your heels, align your hips, your shoulders, stack your knee, sink down, float up, lift up the heart, breathe and breathe. Warrior one, that relationship with ourselves, so hard sometimes. Exhale into warrior two, turning. Adjust to find your pose. Shoot lightning bolts out of your fingers. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Breathe. Drop that right hand down. Left arm comes up. Grow tall. Feel the side waist lengthen. Crescent back if that's in your practice, looking up towards the ceiling. Breathe and breathe. Find your way out. Take that right foot, step it forward. Mountain pose. Sweep your arms up. Steeple the fingers. If this is too much for your low back, bring those fists to your kidney points. Otherwise, let the upper arm sway back. A string attaches to your chest. Soft knees. Let your heart lift. Breathe. Don't do too much. Find your edge. Follow your body instead of telling your body what to do. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Inhale back up. Bring those hands up overhead. If you had the fist, everybody come to prayer hands. Slide those thumbs over the third eye, over the lips. Bend your knees. Slide them down to your chest. Hinge at your hip crease. And find that forward fold. Drop your hands down to the mat. Grab your ankles if you can. Lift your hips. Shake your head. Yes and no. Dump out that head trash. What is keeping you from all of your highest good desires? Just dump it out. You don't even need to know what it is. Just set the intention. I'm releasing it. I am ready to awaken. Release, roll up. We're going to find that warrior one. Left foot back, so balance on the right foot. Hips, shoulders, knee stacks, arms come up, pinky tips in, elbows out. That string lifts your heart up. Breathe, breathe. Exhale, warrior two, turn into it, hips and shoulders. Shoot lightning bolts out your fingers. Lengthen your neck, soften your face. Exalt, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Reach up, lengthen. Look up if you can. Crescent if that feels right. Kiss the shoulder blades together. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Come back out. Hop, skip, jump, or drag. Left foot forward. Chair pose. Sit back in your chair. Hands can stay on the thighs or come into prayer mudra. Tilt your pelvic bowl, engage your core, drop your shoulders out of your ears, grow tall through your crown. Breathe, lengthen, lower, hold, breathe, breathe. Fold on down. Drop your hands to the mat, come to all fours. Add some organic movement. What feels good to you? Move your hips, move your neck. Look silly. Come to still. Left arm sweeps up. Threads underneath the armpit. Come on down. You've done it before. Find that shoulder stretch. Step back with the right foot. Point the toe. Lift it up. Roll that right hip to stack over the left. Engage your core and explore if you can lift up this right arm. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Use your core. Make your way out. Back to box. Other side, left, right arm. Almost did the same side. Thread it underneath. Drop your head. Step back with that left foot. Point your toe. Stack your hip. Engage your core. Ask yourself, can I find enough stability to lift up that left hand? Breathe. 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 Find your way out. Back to box. Set up for success. We're going to dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Drop your heels. Lift. Widen. Notice if the length is coming a little bit easier. And breathe. And breathe. Walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold. Grab your elbows or your heels. Lift your hips. Glue your belly to your thigh. Shake your head. Yes and no. Make circles. And a little traction at the neck. Release the hands. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Take a moment. You need a drink, get a drink. We're going to meet in chair pose again at the back of our mat. Set your feet for success. Poke your hip creases, hinge down, grow long through the crown. Bring the hands to prayer, drop the shoulders out of the ears. Breathe. Tuck your tail, pull your belly button in, kiss your shoulder blades. Breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Add a twist. Left elbow to right, outside of right knee, grow long through your crown. Breathe. And breathe. Come back to center. Sit down, grow tall. Kiss the shoulder blades, pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone. Twist to the other side. Breathe and breathe. Grow long. Come on out and back down to forward fold. Walk your way back to downward facing dog. 10 fingers spread wide. Adjust your feet to meet your body's needs. Wide feet's gonna make it easier. Breathe. Sink into the right foot, lift the left leg up. Draw the nose and the knee together. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, kick back. We're going to take that left foot this time. Bring the head forward and step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, heel of hand, right above heel of foot. Pivot. We're coming into fallen triangle. Pivot with the right foot, weight into the left hand. Sweep that right hand up. Grow long through the crown. Your Have a left knee stacked over the ankle. Your shoulders are stacked. Half bind if you like with a twist to the ceiling. Breathe and breathe. Come on out. Step that left foot back. Downward facing dog. If you need to, take a box pose. Press the heels down, lift the hips up, widen across the shoulders. You are strong. Find where you can be strong. Respond to your body. Do not do what I'm saying if it's not good for you. Other side. Right leg sweeps up. Knee to nose. Arch the back. Kick it back. Move your hip, knee to nose. Kick it back. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Fallen triangle, float it forward. Pivot on the back foot. Float that left arm up. Stack your knee. Stack your shoulders. Half bind with a twist up if that's right for you. Feel your body. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Back to your dog. We're going to go to forward fold. So if you don't want to hold your dog, go to the fold. That's where we're going to be. Otherwise, 3 breaths in the dog. Heels go down, hips come up, shoulders widen. Pull your belly button in, lengthen through your crown. Feel your ears in between the upper arms. And then find your forward fold. Rotate your head, circle one way, then the other, and come up to chair. Bend your knees, sit back, stack your knees over your ankles, hinge at your hips, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button in, grow your crown tall. Bring those hands into prayer, elbows out straight. Drop the shoulders down and back. Breathe. Breathe. Take a twist. Open up if you like. Twisting a little deeper, pressing that left elbow in to that right knee, right arm reaches long, crown reaches out. Breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Come into a forward fold. Shake your head, yes and no. Glue your belly to your thighs. Slow your breath. Come back to chair. When you're ready, twist to the other side. Right elbow tucks outside the left knee. Open up if you like. Grow long through the crown. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Come back to forward fold. Walk yourself out. You can drop your knees for a modified plank or make your way to a full plank. Your choice. Either way, head comes forward. Hands have 10 fingers spread wide. Shoulders roll down and back. Belly button glues to the spine. Slight bend in the elbows. Your head is not down or up. You have a flat spine. Breathe and breathe. Chaturanga down. Uncurl your toes, widen your feet if you need to. Press your hands into the mat, float your chest. Draw your elbows down and back for Cobra pose. Lots of choices here depending on your back. You can keep lifting your chest. You can lift your hands. You can lift your knees and your thighs. Just keep your glutes soft and breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way out and roll onto your back. Bring your thighs to your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Rock side to side. Come to still. Drop your left foot down. Bring your right ankle across your knee. Grab one of your blocks and coax that knee away. We're not forcing, we're exploring. Where does the body want to go? Opening up that right hip. Notice what's happening in your upper back, your neck. Make sure your neck is long. You're flat on the back of your head. Your face is soft. Let your breath be long. Release that block down to the floor. Spread your arms out wide, 90-degree angle under your armpit. Glue your right shoulder down and roll onto your left hip into a twist. Use your left hand to hold up or coax down that right knee, and then take your gaze over your right hand. Drop your right ear to the mat. Peel your shoulders away. So peel your shoulders towards the bottom of your mat. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Come back to that figure 4. Parallel your shin with the ceiling. Thread your hand through the keyhole around your shin or around your thigh. Invite your left thigh to your belly. Peel away the flesh. Coax your right knee away so gently. Glue your belly button to the floor. If you like to work your abs, float your shoulders. Keep your chin out of your chest, so your chin isn't tucked, the face is flat, the throat is open. And then you can add on a little rotation at that left ankle, one direction, and then the other. Breathe, shaking is making. If you're shaking because of the hold, just keep drawing your shoulders down and back, lengthening through your crown. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Come to still with your ankle, float your shoulders down, shoot that left leg to the ceiling. You can keep your hand behind your thigh or bring it up across your calf. Point your toe. Hinged at the hip, throat is open, face is soft. If you have space, you can walk up your leg, draw it a little closer. Breathe and breathe. Wherever you landed, come on out. Come into cobbler. Bottoms of the feet together. Wrap your hands where they'll fit. Draw your big toes towards your chest and belly. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Glue your belly button to the mat. Stay here if this is where you want to stop. If you want to work your core, float your shoulders. A little more core work, release your hands. A little more core work. We're going to pulse wherever you are. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody make your way to a little ball. Rock side to side. Rest your head. Massage across your low back. Other side. Drop the right foot. Cross the left ankle. Find your block. Coax that knee away. Soften the face, the shoulders. Find your breath. Release and make your way to the twist. Arms come out, shoulders melt, fingers spread wide, roll onto the right hip, turn the gaze over the left. Use that right arm to coax down or hold up. Melt into the twist. Your shoulders are heavy, your neck is long. Your left ear's reaching for the mat, giving that neck a good stretch. Drop that right shoulder down. Feel that stretch. Breathe. 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 Make your way up to figure 4. Thread your needle. Find your hands. Glue your belly button. Drop your shoulders. Float them up if that's in your practice. Add rotation to your ankle. And breathe. 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 Rest your shoulders. Bring stillness to your foot. Extend the right leg long. Hands around the hamstring or the calf. Walk up your leg. You can float your shoulders if you want to work your abs. Breathe. 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 Make your way out. Roll back on to all fours. Get a drink in between if you need to. Move around organically. Those hips should be feeling really good. That low back nice and stretched. And then set up for a successful downward facing dog. Make your way there. Heavy the right foot, left leg comes up. Draw the thigh into the belly. Bring the head forward. Step that left foot in between your hands. for lunge pose. Wiggle or slide that right foot down. Bring your hips towards the mat, maybe grabbing your blocks if you need them. Maybe staying on your fingertips. Look forward, breathe, and breathe, and breathe. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. So take a moment. Heavy the left foot, right foot comes back, thigh comes to the belly, head comes forward. Use your core. Step your foot forward. Make your way into lunge. Fingertips on the mat, hips come down, heart floats open. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Step back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Slide up into a halfway lift. Flat back, shoulder blades kiss. Buttocks blossoms as the crown grows tall. Breathe and breathe. Sit back in the chair. Lift up through the crown. Hands can be in prayer, out in front, or up to the ceiling. Your choice. Find your pose. Sink back, tuck the tail, pull the belly button in, draw the shoulders away from the ears, and breathe, and breathe. Float your hands back with palms open wide. Come up onto your toes for drinking bird. Sink down, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe and breathe. Come on out. Grab a drink. Add in a tree pose. Find your mountain. Feel your body, ears, shoulders, hips, feet all stacked nice and tall. Pull your belly button in. Weight into your right foot. Come up onto your left toes. Splay that knee. Kiss your shoulder blades down and back. Take your arms out like levers. Grow tall. If you like, grow your tree anywhere but your knee. Grow your arms. Find your drishti. Find your way out. Mountain pose. So in my PT, I learned that the balance challenge is for 30 seconds. So that's when I'm challenging you to hold your pose for 30 seconds. Other side, start out with success, nice and tall. Relax the shoulders, engage the core, weight the left foot, come up onto the right toes, splay the knee. Use the arms. Grow your tree. Count to 30. Kiss your shoulder blades. Relax your face. Find your way out. Kind of didn't count that side. Whew, say something nice to yourself. Come to the back of your mat. Warrior one, step forward with your left foot. Back foot cants, turn your hips, align your shoulders, stack your knee. Add your arms, pinky tips in, elbows out, lift your heart. Breathe and breathe. Warrior two. Adjust, feel your body. Parallel your parts with the side of your mat. Sink down, grow tall. Exalt. Crescent if you like. We're in a windmill, left elbow down to the knee, right hand up. Lots of places you can go here. You can reach that right arm overhead, lengthen. You can take it behind you. You can come into a bind. So find your yoga. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Gently come up, pivot your feet so they face, insides face each other. Soften the knees, poke the hip crease, fold on down. Halfway lift, lengthen from tailbone to crown. You can keep your hands on your thighs or extend them out like airplane wings. Breathe. When you're ready, float your hands down. Wide leg, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to pivot yourself. You're going to come into warrior one at the back of your mat. Left foot cants, right knee bends. Use your core. Find your warrior. I don't really like that word warrior because it triggers me. I like to call it your strength pose. Pinky tips in, elbows out, lift your heart, shine your light. Feel your hips, your shoulders, the length of your neck, the softness of your face. Breathe, deepen, find your edge. Find warrior two. Relax your shoulders, turn your hips, align your front of your body. Exalt when you're ready. Crescent if that's good for you. Kiss your shoulder blades. Keep your front body aligned with the side of your mat. Windmill down. Elbow to knee. Hang here or here, or try here, or maybe here. So find your pose. Breathe. 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 Make your way out and up. Pivot your feet. Poke your hip creases. Fold halfway down. Extend the arms if that's right for you. Fold down into forward fold or drop your hands down to your ankles. So a wide leg, forward fold, downward facing dog, or a forward fold. Breathe. Breathe, big last stretch in our standing poses. Release your hands wherever they are. Walk them Walk down to your mat, sit down. Let your right shin be in front of your left. Peel your flesh away. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your pelvic bowl forward and grow through your crown. Sweep your arms up. Wiggle 10 fingers. Come to still. Find a twist to the right. Left hand to right knee. Look over that right shoulder. Kiss those shoulder blades together. Grow through the crown. See if you can melt on your exhales. Grow taller on your inhales. When you're melting, watch what happens. Releasing the resistance, the tension. Makes me think of releasing the people pleasing. And just find your yoga. Contract your abs, release your twist. Sweep your right hand up and over. Grow long through your crown. Kiss your shoulder blades together. If you like, bend your elbow and lift your heart. We're going to release, holding with our left hand on our right knee. Take your right hand to your left knee. Arch the back, drop the chin like a cat pose. Drop your knees, stretch across your upper back. Slowly release your knees and bring your arms out to the side. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Stretch across the front of your chest. On your exhale, sweep your hands forward, arms long, touch the fingertips, and then inhale, open wide. So you're ungulating your back, coming into a cat, and then a cow. And then a cat, and then a cow, and then a cat, and then a cow. Drop your hands down to your knees, poke your hip creases, fold forward. Use your blocks if you need to catch your elbows or your forehead. Bowing our heart in humility, we are such perfectly imperfect humans on a journey of experience. I am a great example of that. Breathe, breathe. Surrender and melt. Engage your core, roll on up. Switch your shins. Left shin's in front. Peel away the flesh. Roll the pelvic bowl, release the shoulders, float the arms up. Take a twist. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Grow long through the crown. Inhale, and then exhale, melt. Breathe and breathe. Stay as tall as you can. Lift that left arm up and over. Look up to the ceiling. Bend the elbow if you like. Kiss your shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Release hand to knee. Come into a cat. Drop your chin. Stretch across your upper back. Let your chin rest towards your chest. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck and across your shoulders. Release, spread your arms out wide. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Feel that stretch across your chest. Make sure your shoulders drop away from your ears so you're not up here. You're relaxed. Your heart is open. Your hands are open. Your light is shining. And then close it down. Arch the back. Drop the chin. And then inhale, open. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. 3 more. Last one. Come to seated, find your hip creases, add your blocks, find a forward fold, stretch that left hip. Bow your heart and your head, making space for that essence, that unconditional love that you are, to be felt for yourself, to be available to share with others. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way up. When you're ready, grab a drink. Today, I'm going to do legs up against the wall for my Savasana. So I'm going to prep that, taking a blanket, folding it like so, folded edge, just a couple inches away from the wall. Have it there ready. If you're doing traditional Savasana, just have your block ready. Let's do a roll down, taking your heels just to the edge of your mat. Straight legs, peel away the flesh. Roll the pelvic bowl forward, shoulder blades down. Find length through your heels, then through your crown. Sweep your arms up. Forward fold, seated. Reach where you can. Keep your chin out of your chest. Keep long through the crown. Sink down as far as your body will allow. And then pull your belly button deeply to your chest. Roll up and roll down, bending from the tailbone all the way up to the crown, one vertebra at a time. See if you can take your time. Keep lifting through your heart. Keep pressing your heels down. Shaking is making. Breathe, bend your knees if this is too hard. When you get down, come into that little ball, rock side to side. And then shoot your legs up, shoot your arms up. Roll your pelvis to glue your belly button. Lengthen your neck, walking your shoulders down. Point your toes. With strong core, lower your left foot and your right arm. And hold. And breathe. And hold. Breathe. Make your way out into the other side. Right leg, left arm. Pull your belly button in. Don't lower your leg lower and you can keep your core contracted. Breathe and breathe and come on out. Any last little organic movements, poses that feel happy to you? And then come into your savasana or join me with legs up against the wall. So placing your hips on the blanket. If you don't have a blanket, you can do it without one. It's just nice for the low back. And then inchworm your tailbone to the floor. Extend your legs up against the wall. If you're doing savasana, just lay on your back. Widen your legs. Everybody, extend your arms, palms face upward in a receiving mudra. Make sure your shoulders are comfortable, your neck is long, you're on the back of your head. You can add things like eye pillows, a towel, a blanket, a bolster. Find your pose, make it your own. And sink into it, closing your eyes or finding a hazy stare. Whatever helps you to stay present. So we're not checking out, we're not disassociating, we're not going to other realms here. We're staying very much in our body. We're practicing that final pose in life, that transitional place where we are at peace, very present, very awake, very aware, very alive. To do this, I invite you to tap in, tune in to your 3 centers of intelligence. So the first one being your body, hunting out any areas of tension, softening between your brow, behind your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, integrating that mind and activating the observer. The observer watches your thoughts. You don't have to stop your thoughts. Many of us can't, but you can watch them and choose to not become them. You can use that observer to notice the rest of your body, your throat, your tongue, across your chest and down your arms. Are your fingers holding tension? Can you melt them? The backs of your hands. Can you feel the chakras in the palms of your hands? Can you let them be open for yourself? Flowing energy from one palm to the other, up into your heart and back around, giving yourself that love energy. You can be playful and switch it the other direction. It's kind of fun. Notice your back. Do you need support? Do you need to bend your knees? Notice your hips. Are they heavy? Can they melt? Your legs, your knees, your ankles, your toes. Be with yourself. When you get to that state of being, take a few moments at your heart. Using the observer, notice the emotions that are there. Maybe it's happy, maybe it's joy, maybe it's fulfillment, grace. Maybe it's something that is more challenging, like anger or frustration or grief or sadness, rage. resentment. Resist the urge to judge it and just be with it. Ask it what it's calling you to do. Depression is a call to change, a big change. You're on the wrong path. You're doing the wrong thing. Be with yourself for a few moments. Allow whatever is to be. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. 2 more times. Slowly make your way into a fetal pose, accepting something between your knees, a block, a bolster, a blanket, a ball, maybe your fist. Rest your head on your forearm. Open your eyes. Look down at that block and let it remind you to take care of yourself. Bring your hands across your heart. For me, I have to forgive myself for when I didn't take care of myself. So have a little forgiveness. We are these perfectly imperfect humans. And let that block remind you to self-nurture with your thoughts, with your actions, your reactions, to heed your emotions. They are a guidance system, not something to fall into or become. Fetal pose, a pose we did early on in our mother's womb, gives us access to remembering our purpose and our passion, the keys to our path, to living with meaning, to having vision. Gently come out of the pose and up to a comfortable seated pose. So maybe a hero's pose if you like that, a lotus pose. Maybe you sit in a chair. Maybe just an easy seated. Peel away the flesh. Sit up nice and tall. Drop the shoulders down and back. And just make some circles with your head and your neck. Changing up the direction. Stopping in places that maybe feel a little tight. Keep thinking about lifting tall, kissing your shoulder blades down and back. Stretch the front of your throat, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck. And come to still. Take your hands, massage your neck. My neck's a little sweaty. Use your hands to massage down the top of your shoulders, across your occiput, down your scalenes. Give yourself a little bit of TLC. And then bring those hands to prayer when you're done. Rest your thumbs at your heart space. Sit up as tall as you can. Feel that pelvic bowl roll forward. Those shoulders roll down and back. Relax your face and let your lips come into a smile. Accept your yoga practice. It's physical, it's mental, it's structural, it's muscular, it's energetic, it's mental. All those benefits into your body, into every cell of your being. I know that yoga has so many healing qualities because it's true for me and I want it to be true for you. Be mindful with your practice, stay with it. Thank you so much for being here today. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. End this recording.